What's up guys, Marco here back with another episode of the Google Ads and eCom Q&A, where you can ask me your burning Google Ads and e-commerce questions so that I answer them in a video like this so that you can take your business to the next level. You asked me a bunch of really good questions again, so thanks for that. And if you want me to answer your question in one of the next videos, make sure that you comment right now with your question that you want me to answer, and I will pick it randomly in the next video. So make sure that you do that now and subscribe to not miss out on that next video. With this being said, let's get right into it. And the first question that I want to answer is from Blue Light. And he's asking, if we sell a $30 item with a break-even point of 18 bucks and a conversion rate of 1.5%, we need a cost per click of 27 cents. Is it even possible? I cannot seem to find any keywords for any product under 80 cents to $1 per click, shopping or search ads. Do we need to sell $60 items to use Google? Well, Blue Light, I see how often these calculations are really bad, right? You make a calculation and you think it's impossible, and very often it's actually quite difficult if you're not selling more expensive items. Now, normally I say that $30 is roughly like the range where you can see success with Google. Of course, it's possible cheaper, but $30 plus is usually what I recommend. However, in this particular case, you should probably stay away from the product. So if you say that the products, you know, that the typical clicks cost 82 cents to $1, what I made the experience that you can easily get them down to like 40, 50, 60 cents, even though it says 80 cents to $1 in the keyword planner, for example. However, if you need a cost per click of 27 cents, then obviously it will be quite difficult. Or alternatively, of course, you get your conversion rate up to like 3%, but this is easier said than done. So in your case, yes, I would look for a different niche. It doesn't necessarily have to be a very expensive product, but at least one where the competition is not so intense that you pay that much for a click. So in this case, keep looking for new products, use more expensive ones if possible, and you will see definitely more success on Google then. The next question is from Pramod, and he's asking, hi Marco, great value as always. Could you please share some insights into when to use enhanced CPC in Google Ads and when to avoid using it? Well, thanks for the feedback. And in general, you know, enhanced CPC is this bidding strategy that I use pretty early on. So I like to start pretty much all campaigns without conversion data with manual CPC. But recently I actually, transitioned to start many campaigns with enhanced CPC right away. So instead of only using manual CPC and not having like real optimization going, I start with enhanced CPC. It gives me as much control as with manual CPC, with the only difference that Google can increase the bid if it thinks it makes sense. So I use it a lot. I use it very early on. I don't think that you need like 50 conversions to use it successfully. I usually use it either like right away or after I made a handful of conversions, so like 5 or 3 or something like that. And so far it's actually working pretty good, so I can recommend to do that. Of course, there are much more details to it, like when should you really switch and what is the best bidding strategy for which case, when to use target ROAS, when you use maximize conversions. It is just so much that you can learn about that topic, about bidding strategies. So if you want to have like a full lesson on bidding strategies, make sure that you try the training eCom PPC Academy in the description, where I have a full like 40-minute lesson or something only on bidding strategies. But this being said, yes, you can use it early on to make more sales, and you will see some optimization going on from scratch then. Alright, so now we have Kim, and he asks, do you think you can make $100,000 per month with YouTube ads dropshipping? Is it as scalable as Facebook ads? Well, Kim, I know that YouTube ads are really scalable. So I use YouTube ads quite a lot, and many of my clients use YouTube ads too. I never took a campaign past $100,000 a month with YouTube ads, I must say though. However, I have clients who have done really big volumes with YouTube ads. And I was advising them on like shopping, search, and stuff like that. But also we were planning like their YouTube strategy, and we're planning pages to use, etc. And yes, it is as scalable as Facebook ads. Now, Google ads in general, like search, shopping, are generally not that scalable as Facebook ads, but they are more consistent and more profitable. So while you can scale from like $50 a day to $2,000 a day on Facebook fairly quickly, this is not really doable on Google. Like, you can also scale, of course, past $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a day on Google. That's possible, yes, but it's less quickly, it's slower to get to that point than on Facebook. However, YouTube is a little bit different because you have like a massive audience and you can target like cold audiences and you're not dependent on keywords and things like that. You can target channels, you can target topics. It is really, really scalable. And even though, of course, getting to 100K a month, which is a pretty large goal, even though that is, of course, difficult, it is absolutely possible. And I've seen that before. So yes, 100% you can scale past 100K a month with YouTube. And I highly, highly recommend to check and learn more about YouTube ads, because it's something that very few people are actually using. And the cost per views that we pay are just ridiculous, right? So very often we pay less than a cent for a view, or like half a cent or fifth a cent or something. So make sure that you look into YouTube ads yourself. All right, we have Pramod again, and he is saying, Marco, bro, is dropshipping dying, or is it getting harder and harder as the number of sellers far outnumber the sellers a few years ago? I see this trend to be like Bitcoin, but I just don't know when it will die. It seems like the trend will go upward for a few years at least. Is it still correct to target USA first and then worldwide, or should one target worldwide from start? Well, Pramod, you are making a lot of like general assumptions here. So I don't care about these typical dropshipping rules that you have, right? That you always have to target US, that you always have to use AliExpress, that you always have to use a general store. And I don't care about all these conventions that many people think are the only way to do it. I've used Google Ads way before anyone was talking about them, when everyone thought that you can only use Facebook ads. I used affiliate marketing to push my e-commerce sales. I used other shop systems than Shopify. I used other suppliers than AliExpress. So I don't think that there are many ways you can be different than others. If you follow the same process that everyone does, like AliExpress, Shopify, Facebook ads, cheap products, general store, then yes, I believe that this model is slowly but steadily dying, simply because you cannot offer any sort of like, you know, variety or any special quality or any real reason for customers to buy from your store, because ultimately you are almost always more expensive, and at the same time you are not really giving people a reason to buy from you, right? So you have long delivery, relatively expensive product compared to like Amazon, eBay, and all that kind of stuff. So what I recommend is that you try to be different in some way, whether it's through your marketing. Like, as I said, if you only used Facebook ads so far, try Google ads, try going with affiliate deals. I'm actually making a video on affiliate marketing very, very soon in the next days. This will be really interesting, so make sure that you keep an eye on this channel. And I don't think that you always have to target USA. You can target some European countries. You can target only Canada. You can target some other states where it's cheaper to advertise. USA is awesome because it's large and you can find customers for everything. But of course, it's also very, very competitive. So targeting worldwide is, well, it depends, because you have to make sure that you are actually able to sell in that country, that you can ship to that country, that they can use like your payment methods, which is definitely not the case for every country in the world. Many people cannot use PayPal or credit cards or something. But as I said, try to do some things differently. I know it always sounds easier than it is. Try to think outside the box in terms of, you know, seeing how it goes with Google, with influencers, with affiliates. Maybe you can go with a niche store, a one product store, all that kind of stuff. There are many ways that you can still succeed with it, even in a few years. But yes, if you refer to that very simplistic and a common dropshipping model, then I believe that this will probably die out soon, or at least it will become much, much, much harder to succeed with it, even than now. All right, and now we have the last question from MA, and he asks, hello Marco, I want to know, are you still running smart shopping campaign or standard, and how do you use both at the same time when the smart shopping has priority over the standard? Also, which one makes you more money? Well, yes, I use smart shopping. Actually, just recently I made this video on smart shopping ads and like the current state of smart shopping. But you cannot use smart shopping and normal campaigns at the same time if you advertise the same product in both, okay? So you can advertise product ABC in a normal campaign and product DEF in a smart shopping campaign. That's perfectly fine, but you cannot advertise product ABC in a smart and a normal shopping campaign at the same time. So this doesn't work. Smart shopping always has the highest priority. Same goes for dynamic remarketing. You cannot really use products within dynamic remarketing campaign and in a smart shopping campaign, because smart shopping technically takes care of dynamic remarketing already. So that's it. Which one makes more money? Well, in general, definitely smart shopping campaigns still make way less sales than the other ones, but they are growing. So right now, I used smart shopping ads for myself for a very long time now, basically since they came out. But across all accounts that I manage, so myself and clients, we spent multiple 5 figures in smart shopping campaigns already, so in ad spend, and we made back a pretty good ROAS. I have no idea what the average ROAS is, but it was definitely positive, and we definitely made a really good profit from that. However, so far it's less profitable than normal shopping campaigns, and it's also way less volume than normal shopping campaigns. So my experience with smart shopping is you need a lot of conversions to make them work very well. You need to have a somewhat larger budget to make them work really well. So it's not something that you can just quickly implement, quickly try out and expect some good sales. You need some more money and sales history to make them use very effectively. But if you have that in place, then smart shopping is definitely something that you should try out. As I said, I made a video about that just very recently, actually after you asked that question. So maybe you watched it, but if you don't, make sure that if you didn't, make sure that you watch this video right now. Click the link in the top right of the video right now. So yeah, this was basically the last question, and you asked me some really awesome questions. Again, as I said in the beginning, if you want me to answer your burning question in the next video, make sure that you post it below in the comments. I always pick some random questions from several videos, not only from this one here. So yeah, do that if you want me to answer your question. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, and subscribe to never miss out on any of those eCom and Google Ads Q&A sessions. And I really hope you enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to see you in the next video again. And also, if you want to ask me directly and sometimes participate in like real-time Q&As, make sure that you follow me on Instagram, because from time to time I do little Q&A sessions there as well. This being said, thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next video, guys, again. And I'm looking forward to help you grow your business. Bye-bye.